张牙舞爪健身操，祝您健康步步高，噜的。
All right. Today we're going to be talking about the glorious Model O wireless from gloriousPCgaming.com. So they're pretty relatively new company. They've been around for about 2-3 years now, and the first edition was the Model O wired. And you may notice that it's got some pretty cool RGB. It's got some RGB if it focus. It's got some RGB strips on the sides. You can see on the bottom and on the scroll wheel, which I think is pretty cool because like all gamers love RGB. So first I'll be talking about is just the overall quality of it. I've heard a lot of problems with this mouse. A lot of tech YouTubers talk about how like if you press on the sides hard enough, you can hear it creaking, or if you're like it's made cheap. But with this copy I got, it seems like I got a really good copy in which there's no creaking or flexing whenever I press down on it. So if you slam it, you won't break it. Because I've heard some things where like parts fall out when you kind of slam it on the ground. Because like at times like you may be using the mouse and you drag and kind of push down a little bit, put some pressure. But no, overall so far like the quality's nice because I've heard that like it's just honestly RNG when it comes to getting a glorious mouse because it could be a really good badge or just a really bad one. So first, what comes with the box is it's a cable, the USB adapter, and the dongle, and it takes USB-C. So if you have any USB-C cables, you can just plug it in and charge it right here. It's really easy. There is a software for this, but it does not work for me at all. It always says device not detected, so I just given up on it. The battery life is supposed to be around, I'm assuming around 45 to 60 hours, depending on if your software works and you lower down the RGB settings on it. But I love RGB. I think it's the best thing about the mouse, especially if you get it in white. Because if you're playing in the dark, you can see your hand lighting up. I think that's really cool effects. Second, we're talking about the shape. This shape is very similar to like a G Pro wireless or Superlight, but it's just more elongated, if that makes any sense. So, if you can tell, the shapes are about the same. This one has more of a hump, like more of a slope when you go up, and then it kind of stays, and then it goes back down. So for people who like that, like just have a relaxed palm grip, this is perfect because like I feel like you can't really use the mouse any other way, in my opinion, because if I hold it the other way, it just feels awkward to me. If I claw it, try to fingertip it, but I have to use a relaxed palm because like my whole palm just fits right here, where all the bottom holes go, which is fine. But I have really sweaty hands, and I've noticed that with this texture on the coating on the mouse, it leaves a lot of sweat stains really fast and kind of makes the texture sticky for me. It's a little bit of a turn off for me, but I'm sure not everyone's gonna have that problem because I have sweaty ass hands. I can't help it. All that gamer grease, it just won't go away sometimes. So I have to spend like a minute or two just getting like a wet wipe and just wiping it down from time to time. Other than that, so like the button, the switches feel actually really nice this time around. Like because my first batch that I got 2 years ago on my black Model O, their clicks were okay. It's just like they sounded like you press down, they felt sticky. Like when you push down, they stayed down there for a little bit and then came back up. But with these, they sound terrific. There's no problems with them. The switches inside are Omron 20 millions. They're decent ones. It's the switches they use on the old G Pro wireless, and the Superlight they use and the Superlight they use the 20 million, and then on the old G Pro was 50 million Omron switches. Here's the sound test. And the scroll wheel is very quiet as opposed to the other ones. Honestly, the scroll wheel feels great because the black part of it is rubberized, and it's just silent. It's very smooth. You can feel it bump each time you pull down or up. See, very quiet, which I like, as opposed to the other mice I have on my desk. But for the price, this is $80, and I think it's a terrific price for a really good sensor, and like just overall good build. If you get a good batch, because I think you might get a bad one where like the buttons are not as good as other ones. But I'll say take a chance with this mouse. It's really good in my opinion. I love the feel of it. Personally, I don't like how, like, I guess it's a little bit longer, like a slope when it comes to the top part, so like kind of stays up, then it goes back down. I really like that because like I feel like I'm forced to hold it a certain way, not too much as like other mice. For example, for like the Zygon, like you definitely have to hold it how the mouse is designed for. Like it has grooves for it, but this one doesn't really have any grooves. It's just like, hey, the most comfortable way to hold is palm. I mean, you may feel different about other people may feel different about it, because like I know each person's different however they hold the mouse. But overall, it's a good build. I think Glorious is doing pretty well right now. They just announced the Model D wireless on Instagram. I saw that post. I think it's pretty cool. I don't like ergonomic shakes because like they force you to hold it a certain way that the mouse wants you, and you can't really fight against it. And some people just don't like that. And now I'm gonna have some gameplay showing it off. So, but before that, I'm gonna rate this mouse 3 Zygon mouse scroll wheels out of 5 with a slide of RGB, because I think alone the RGB is worth it, because I'm an RGB ho. You see this? It just glows. Look at that. Who doesn't want their hand glowing while they're gaming? I know I do. You also have the Chad PC Gaming Race logo right here, right below the side buttons. But overall, terrific mouse. I recommend it for $80.
I'll eat that one just in case.
Oh my god.
It might be too late to cancel.
I speak Korean. What do you guys?
Oh, you're... Ronnie.
What am I hearing? I'm scared.
Sean, watch the main door. I just saw like they're...
Oh my god!
Oh, yep.
He's in the hall.
Oh!
Admiral just ran for his life.
Admiral, they're open side. I hear him.
You got one.
They just ran?
Admiral, you're better.
There's a Twitch run. I didn't get it. There it is. I got one Twitch run.
Good
Oh,
night.
Admiral, you're better.
The one tab.
One's on this window.
Me in the middle.
Watch for one more Twitch run.
He got Baba and Papa El Chapo, dude.
Admiral, I think another one's
They're
coming
above.
up.
They're
He just got
upstairs.
off
They're
rappel
top. Yep.
here.
They're upstairs. One upstairs.
All right,
I hear one.
They have a Twitch, by the way. I got one drone.
You're so dead, Admiral.
Oh, they have it.
That was Capito. He just did
So
it
that
on
runs
red
Twitch is
stairs.
dead.
He just shot red stairs with a firebolt, so I'm guessing he's by like that area. I'm so scared right now.
He jumped in the green 90. He got me.
Blocking vision. Spikes down. Placing sentry. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Sniper 104.
Last player standing. Variable removed.
Jet just knows I'm fucking there in the corner.
One enemy remaining.
What?
Calculated.
Holy shit, bro.
You just